Howdy folks, and welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077 with the mighty Jingles. This has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the video that you're about to watch, but I just thought I'd like to mention. Today, I dinged level 51. That's right, today is my birthday. March the 10th, a birthday that I share with none other than Chuck Norris, actresses Sharon Stone and Olivia Wilde, Queen Consort of Prussia Louise the Duchess of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, wife of King Frederick William III of Prussia, and of course Osama bin Laden. And on this special occasion, after an entire year in lockdown, I of course have absolutely nothing planned. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Johnny has decided that he wants revenge on Adam Smasher, the cyborg psycho who killed him 50 years earlier. Of course, because Johnny is nothing more than a disembodied personality squatting in my head, he's going to need my help. Well, actually, he's only going to need my body. I've agreed to hand over control, on the condition that he doesn't break anything, so that he can track down one of Smasher's known associates, a man who goes by the name of Grayson.
Welcome back. So, ready? Rogue should be here any minute.
Okay, I'm ready.
I got your word right, Johnny. I've only got one body. It's not much, but it's the only one I've got. Please don't fuck it up.
About fucking time. Ooh, look a little different. Fuss with your hair, or... It's good to be back. Never knew you'd got off somewhere. What's your poison? Blue glass.
Did you ever see that body swap episode of Red Dwarf where Rimmer, who's just a hologram, convinces Lister, the last man alive, to let him take over his body for a couple of days? Rimmer swears he won't damage it, and that Lister will get the body back in better condition than he left it.
Give me another. You got it.
I am getting the distinct impression that trusting Johnny Silverhand to keep his word would be a pretty dumb thing to do at the best of times. But giving him control of the human body for the first time in 50 years in the middle of a nightclub is spectacularly done even by my standards.
Cream way to get started.
Oh god, I just hope he doesn't break anything.
You know what I need now?
Is it on the menu?
Information. Cassius Ryder. He's still breathing.
Tattoo guy? Haven't seen him in a good long while. Gonna have to check up on him yourself. Works in Watson, down on Pershing.
Actually, yeah. Cassius Ryder's a ripper dog these days.
So what'll it be? Billy Goat or the other one?
Billy Goat. More my style. She's gonna love it.
Sure she will. Jeremiah Grayson. Heard he's an operator for Smasher. But you didn't hear that from me.
Hey, who are you again?
Yeah. Could say we had something in common. Ruby Collins. Sloppy second for Grayson after I banged her.
Hey! What the?
Hey, drink slinger.
¡Más rápido! left or right?
I think I got something better. Hey, you Ruby?
What? You heard about me?
Let's get out of here. Tell you what I heard. Then you'll show me if I'm right. Just got a little biz to take care of first.
Oh, lovely. Yep, that's me on my second playthrough. Don't judge me, the hat had really good stats.
Yo! Get your fucking paws off Ruby. She ain't going anywhere with you. She's on that clock, got it?
Fuck, I missed this. Be waiting outside.
You waiting for me?
Let's go back to my place.
Where to?
Martin Street. But take the long way.
Look good on you. Got a light?
Yeah, don't worry, V. Everything will be fine. I'll take good care of your body. I promise.
Fuck. You gotta die.
Ruby.
Maybe I'll call.
Ruby, focus. I need to talk to Grayson.
Oh, nice. On a condom packet. Classy.
Hello, Night City.
V. Spit blood first thing every morning?
Talk about something else, please.
Sure. First time you walked up, sensed there was something familiar about you.
Blah, blah, Johnny told you. Don't seem surprised.
Was surprised, but not anymore. You probably don't remember.
Got flashes here and there. Not everything, thank God.
He called me early morning. Of course, I thought it was you. And I thought, cute kid. Too bad she's gone completely whacked.
Came to see for yourself, huh? Morbid curiosity.
Mm-hmm. And I found Johnny Silverhand.
Smasher, he tell you about him?
Yes. Didn't know he'd come back to NC. Johnny found some way to get at him.
Wait... Grayson?
Jeremiah Grayson. Works for Smasher. Johnny got a tip off some stripper, don't ask me how. Ebonique. Just that. Still, let me see what I can do. We're gonna get that son of a bitch.
Can I help at all?
In your state? You're useless. Almost. Hollow buzz you when I learn something.
Okay.
Unbelievable that bastard's somewhere in your head.
Yeah, it's not exactly been a picnic for me either. And it ain't getting any better anytime soon.
Oh, fuck.
You tricked me. Just supposed to talk to Rogue.
Did talk to her.
The stripper. Empathy brawl. Tattoo.
All required, man. Had to give Rogue something real, didn't I?
Ebunike? A lead on Grayson supposed to be a lead on Smasher? Lead to lead? That's real?
Real enough for Rogue. Quit mumble whining and let's Delta.
Nah, it's alright, Johnny. Apology accepted, Johnny. Everything's fine, Johnny. Well, it's Johnny. What do you expect?
The hell is this place?
Place where you can puke all over the carpet, no problem. Beggar, not chooser.
Well, a day goes by, we get a call from Rogue asking us to come and meet her at the afterlife. And in case it wasn't immediately obvious, yes, this particular video is cut together from sections recorded from various different
Have
playthroughs.
something for her too.
From here on in, I'm on a male V character.
Minor details that happened to slip your mind earlier.
Exactly.
You know,
Gave us incomplete
it seems
info
you're
again,
starting
the
to show your
bitch.
age.
We know how they're geared out. Big
V,
fucking
Crispin
teams.
Wayland.
We got
He's
no
helping us.
idea how many are holed up in that
Hey,
bunker.
V, I hear you're hunting Smasher.
Ready? We'll talk on the way.
Whoa, watch out. Might just answer you.
Let's go.
Focus on the gig.
Crispin Wayland there is the son of the legendary mercenary Andrew Boa Boa Wayland, who was active when Johnny was still alive.
Hey, V. Good to see you. How's it going?
He's a pretty accomplished mercenary in his own right, but right now he's working for Rogue as her personal bodyguard. I'm not entirely sure how old Rogue is. Her date of birth isn't recorded, but she was
Maybe.
working as a mercenary before she met Johnny Silverhand as early as 2013, so she must easily be in her 80s.
How'd Wayland help you exactly?
He made sure we'll find Grayson at home when we stop by.
So we know where to look for him.
She's looking pretty good for somebody who's old enough to be my great-grandmother. Well, not my great-grandmother, but V's great-grand... You know what I mean. The wonders of cyber technology, huh? Can't come soon enough if you ask me. She also drives a fairly mean set of wheels.
Got you a little something.
Try it on.
Oh, Rogue, you shouldn't have. A replica samurai tour jacket.
Is this Johnny's jacket?
A replica. Made to order. Real jacket must have disintegrated into dust years ago.
Thanks.
This is an extremely badass jacket.
Jump in.
Finally looking half decent.
In fact, there's an entire set of Johnny Silverhand gear that you can collect throughout the game. Most of which I'm actually wearing right now. And it does look pretty badass. I mean, the stats aren't particularly good. They're not terrible, but not all of the items are the best in slot that you could be wearing, but they just look so badass that I don't really care. That's the thing about Cyberpunk. Because the stats on gear is randomized, in order to have the best possible stats, you'll often end up wearing what basically ends up looking like a clown suit. And, yeah, and I just like my character looking good, which is a colossal waste of time, of course, because you almost never see yourself in third person. But hey, it is what it is. Come on then, Rogue, let's do this. Nice wheels, by the way, very 80s, or an 80s inspired idea of what a future car might look like.
What'd Johnny say about me? No, you two talk all the time.
I said you're the best. Always were.
The best. Too bad that comes at a price.
You sure you're up for this?
What? You getting cold feet?
No, just... I don't want to see Johnny haze you. Adam Smasher's his obsession, not yours.
Think so?
Just trying to play fair. It's a little weird you didn't run into Smasher before now.
Came up in conversation, time to time.
Yeah, but you never tried to track him down?
Listen, V. The fact that Johnny's back changes things, okay?
Okay, sure. Believe me, I know.
We'll get back to that, I guess.
It is kind of funny though that of everybody that took part in the Arasaka Tower raid back in the 2020s, Rogue is the only one still alive and doing very well for herself. You'd never have thought that the Arasaka Corporation were quite so forgiving. Makes you wonder what sort of deal she had to cut in order to stay alive. Now might be a good time to point out that there are some fairly hilarious bugs in this mission, starting with this audio bug.
Fucker's gotta be around here somewhere.
So what's our plan?
What's that, Rogue? Speak up. Can't hear you.
Smasher.
Unfortunately, annoying bugs like this are present in just about every version of this mission that I played through. Which is a real shame, because this is one of the better story arcs in the game.
Okay, we can start. And in the meantime, we do what?
Okay, good as it's gonna get.
Okay, she's found her voice again. Not the only bug present in this mission either.
Maelstrom's got the docks covered, and you'll cover me. Come on, let's go.
She's tense. Cover her just in case.
The really disappointing thing is that in any other kind of game, a first or third person shooter for example, these kind of bugs would be amusing, possibly annoying, but that would really be it. They wouldn't really detract from the experience that much, other than the occasional moment of hilarity. There'd be videos on YouTube where people would be saying, "Ha ha, look at this stupid bug," but that would really be it. If you have to kill a certain number of enemies to progress through a level, and some of those enemies have broken animations or are stuck in dialogue loops, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. You can still progress through the level.
Okay.
But when you're playing a role-playing game, it's a different matter entirely. When the character that you're with has broken dialogue, no dialogue at all, or dialogue that's so low in volume you can barely hear it and you have to read the on-screen prompts, that really breaks your sense of immersion and reminds you that you are in fact just playing a game, and that's a big problem for a role-playing game, which tends to live and die on how well it can immerse you in the story and the world in which it's set. And things like this really don't help with that sort of thing. Which is a real shame, because in most other respects Cyberpunk does an outstanding job of doing exactly that. So much so that when it breaks, it is really obvious and impossible to ignore.
Come on out, you little chicken shit!
Yes! Fucking own it!
And there's another example of exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about. This is a stealth mission. Rogue, shut up.
I know you are!
A minute ago I couldn't hear a word she was saying, and then suddenly she's yelling at the top of her voice. And the thing is, this is such an important mission in so many ways, because so many of the game's plot threads all lead to this point. This should have been one of the missions that they play-tested and polished the shit out of. And yet, it is so buggy. It's not broken. I was never in a position where I wasn't able to complete the mission, unlike certain other missions in this game. But that sense of immersion was ruined so many times thanks to the bugs that proliferate throughout the course of this mission. No, we're not going in guns a-blazing. He didn't get to raise the alarm. Calm your tits, woman. You see what I mean?
Alright, you got it. Scan it, see if there's anything we can use. I'll watch the door.
Now knows exactly where to find him. She's stalling. Told you, Rogue's still scared of the asshole.
Still tells me I need to check the data term. I must have missed something. Take another look, maybe in the message log. Oh, there it is, Ebonike.
Looks like they're hiding out on the ship.
Okay, let's see what we turn up.
So, the word
right.
that Johnny's stripper friend scrawled on the back of a condom packet, Ebonike, was the name of a ship. And that must be it.
There she is. The Ebonike.
You're here!
Not looking so hot.
Even shittier on the inside. Let's go.
Again, you noticed I'm sneaking and being all stealthy. And Rogue is now too, but a second ago she was just standing on the balcony for everyone to see like she didn't give a shit. Little details. I mean, I'm not going to go so far as to say that that was a bug, not like some of the other bugs that have been present in this mission, and some of the other bugs that you're going to see further on in this mission.
Okay. Why are you even doing this?
I'm settling a score.
Avenging Johnny.
That too.
But things like that do not help build a sense of immersion. Things like, every time you get more than 30 yards away from Rogue, she suddenly starts shouting at you at the top of her lungs instead of doing what happens elsewhere in Cyberpunk when you're too far away from a character to have a conversation, where you instead hear them over a radio link. Little things that they did in other missions, but not in this one, which is probably one of the most important missions in the game. I'm going to use the little gift I got from Pan Am in the previous video. A silenced, stop laughing, 50 caliber sniper rifle. And yes, Rogue, while we're taking people down silently, if you could stop yelling encouragement, that would be great. Thank you.
Fuck, you hear that?
Grayson, yeah.
No, not that. Fucker's shooting at me with my own gun. Malorian, 3516. Signature sound, I'd know it anywhere.
You're not getting out alive!
Fortunately, despite being armed with Johnny's signature weapon, Grayson is a bit of a pussy.
Grab the
Come
gun.
here, you!
Not yours, I don't think.
Grayson.
Oh my, Rogue. You and me not playing for the same team anymore? Guess I'm not at all surprised. Seems your specialty. Slipping shivs in the backs of allies.
No, I have no idea why Rogue is talking to a cargo container. That's just the way this mission rolls.
Could crack your skull like an eggshell. Know that? You'd still be able to talk. For a little while.
But I'm happy to talk. Ever wonder how Rogue survived after the attack on the tower? How in hell no one ever hunted her down? Her alone. Out of all that Atlantis trash, 'cause I do, I truly wonder how far she had to go to set herself up so comfy. Who'd she finger fuck? Whose crack did she have to lick to...
I think, I mean I'm not sure because it's run this way every single time I've played through this mission, but I believe he cried out like that because Rogue is supposed to smack him one at this point in the conversation. Unfortunately, Rogue is still engrossed in conversation with a cargo container on the other side of the deck.
Where's Smasher now?
With the Arasakas. But I think you know that already.
When's he due back?
Never. Faithful old Adam's just been named head of security there. Not coming back to this rat hole ever. I stayed behind just to tie off his loose ends.
Shit!
Could say that again. You two will never jump that high. Smasher's out of your reach. But don't feel bad. He'll find you himself. Likes to resolve shit like this in person.
You're fucking useless.
Let me do the honors, V.
Hey, why are you so interested in Smasher anyway?
I'm not. Interested in Silverhand and what happened to him.
Johnny Silverhand? What do you want to know?
Silverhand's iron. You had it.
What? You a fan, too?
Smasher give it to you?
Uh-huh. Reward for a special job well done.
Smasher ever tell you what he did with Silverhand's body?
That into him, huh? Plan to exhume that scop? Or you just want to hear how he died, soaked in his own piss? Neurons scorched by Soul Killer.
What did they do with him?
Badlands, near the oil fields. Buried out there. 101 northbound. Then head for the landfill. Dig deep enough. Might even find a shit-smeared
Heard
silver
enough.
arm.
Finish him, fucker.
Wanna rip my eyes out just looking at it.
No, wait. I got something. Silverhand. You're into him, right? Could give you something.
Don't want a damn thing from you.
Good. One dick spurt less.
Let's Delta.
And pick up the access card. And even though Rogue's now standing right next to me, it still sounds like she's talking from the other side of the room.
Fuck. V, tell her.
Johnny says you'll get him yet.
Oh yeah? Well, tell him. Fuck. Can't even have a normal convo with him.
Smasher?
Fuck! You don't get it. This isn't about Smasher. He's just the goddamn tip of the iceberg. Even if we get him, what does that get us?
Well, it gets us Johnny's gun, and it is an incredibly nice gun.
Leave her alone, V. She'll get it together. But times like this, she prefers to be alone.
Okay. I get that.
Let's hit those oil fields. Want to see what it looks like out there.
Okay. Because I've played through this before, I know exactly what Grayson was referring to when he said he still had something that he can give us. The thing is, if you just shoot him on your first playthrough, you will never know which of the hundreds of shipping containers the thing that he's talking about is stored in. So if you're not sure on how to proceed, by all means let him live, but you definitely don't want to miss this. Letting him live, he gives you the access card that I just looted from his body, and also instructions on how to use it.
Oh, fuck. Think I know what it is.
Yes, that's right, Johnny. It's another piece of Silverhand memorabilia. First, we just have to suffer through another bug with Rogue. And there it is. But it's worth it, because inside the container is Johnny's car.
My ride. Hop in. I'll even let you drive.
Oh, fuck yeah. Can you imagine how awesome this mission should have been with this kind of payoff if the whole thing had worked without all of the bugs? What a wasted opportunity. You'll be pleased to hear, however, because things do get a lot more personal and a lot more serious at the conclusion of this mission, and we're not there yet, that from this point on, it is completely bug-free, or at least it was for me. Because the one thing that we did get from Grayson that was useful, other than Johnny's gun and Johnny's car, we didn't actually get any useful information on Adam Smasher, but we did get the location of where Adam got rid of Johnny's body. And pay attention here, because the conversation choices that I'm going to make are going to determine whether or not I unlock the secret Johnny Silverhand ending to the game.
Okay, gotta be around here somewhere. Can't believe they bothered to truck it all the way out here.
It's better than the junkyard where I landed.
So that's how it is. Nothing here at all.
What did you expect? Headstone? flag and flowers?
No. I don't know. A marker. Something. Anything.
We'll figure something out. Better now?
A bit. But let's say it was my real grave. What would you write? Here lies Johnny Silverhand.
The guy who saved my life.
V, you don't know how much I want that to be true. Listen, I realize I fucked up a lot of things. Either let down or used every last person who gave me their trust. Blind, selfish bastard that I was. But I've managed one thing for now. Not to fuck this up. What we have.
No, Johnny, you fucked that up too. You used me. Lied to me. I can't trust you at all.
Is it too late to ask for a second chance?
What do you want from me?
Most people I thought were my friends. They couldn't even stand to be in the same room with me. You're fucking closest to me by a long shot. There, 24/7. And yet, you don't seem to hate my living guts. At least so it seemed. Till now.
Okay. But as second chances go, this is your last. I refuse to be that naive.
I'll try damned hard. Johnny Silverhand, relentless rocker boy who never gives up.
V. First among suckers. You were a real dickwipe at first.
You sorta deserved it. Remember waking up at Victor's not knowing about me? I'm seeing things, I'm scared. Then moaning at Misty's about how you didn't want to die.
Remember you whining for smokes in the middle of the night? Complaining about not being able to kill me?
Never thought we'd make it this far.
When you said you let your friends down, did you mean Rogue?
Rogue, Alt, Carrie, Santiago.
Not all's lost yet. At least with Rogue.
Can't pretend nothing's changed over 50 years. Can't just insert myself into her life.
Smasher Biz really got to her. You can't leave it like this. I don't think.
Might be right. She was acting weird.
You ought to talk to her.
You know, did promise her I'd take her to the movies long ago.
Good idea.
Call her for me. Ask if she's free some night. Thing is, you'd have to surrender control. Again.
Yeah. I'll call her.
Okay. Let's Delta. Nothing to see here after all.
Worth coming out all the same?
Absolutely. Thanks, V. Of all the heads I could have popped up in, hella glad it was yours.
So, I guess I'd better go and organise a date night at the movies with Rogue, and yes, that is actually going to happen. Despite the bugs, I hope you'll agree it was worth it eventually, because that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.